Okay, Insider, let's talk about this today. Yes, money. It's crazy how this bit of paper carries so much significance in the society's eyes. People want it. People want to attract this. People want to become financially successful, and yet they can't. They can't attract it. And the reason for this is because a poor mind cannot become rich. You see, one of the first areas in my life that I began to reinvent was rewiring my mind from poor to rich. Until you change what's going on here, nothing around you will change. And that's what we're going to be working on today so you can become more financially successful. So today inside, I want to share with you 5 ways. Every single one of these ways will help you to rewire your mindset. Okay, so the first is in regards to understanding the concept that's called financial creativity. I want you to remove the following sentence from your brain. If you've ever told yourself, I can't afford something, it's too expensive, I can't have that, I want you to remove this sentence because I want you to realize it's never the lack of money that's an issue. Is a lack of financial creativity. You gotta find a win-win situation of striking a deal. And that's why persuasion and influence and selling is a very important part of success. So for example, when I was younger, I got into one of my first online businesses, which was to do with eBay. I was inspired by some of the YouTubers back then who would talk about how they were selling stuff in their house and making tons of money. So I thought, yeah, I could do the same. Problem was, I looked in my room, there was nothing I could sell that was of value. So what I was thinking, I was pondering on this for like a day or two, but then I came across a solution because I realized in my sister's room and my mum's room, there was a lot of things that wasn't being used. So I thought, why don't I sell it for them? Because I had some tech background back then because I loved computers and stuff like that, and mum was pushing me to go study more into computers. So I was thinking, I've already got a hang of this eBay stuff. I know how to upload and all of this stuff like that. And I knew my mum and sister, they weren't too much of a big fan of technology. So I thought, why not upload all of these items for them and I just take a percentage? So I created a win-win situation. So what did I do? I approached my family members and asked them if they would like to make more money by selling the things they don't use, and I'll just take a little percentage from that. And from there, I created a win-win. They accepted the deal. And from there, I was able to ask my neighbors. From there, my neighbors' friends got involved. That's how I was leveraging financial creativity. Before long, I had my own money that I could use to leverage and buy more things, and eventually it turned into a wholesale business. Again, you never lack money. You lack financial creativity. Log that into your brain. Be sure to post that in the comments box below. I need financial creativity. The second point is a quick equation that I'd love to show you that helps you to be able to understand how are you really treating your time right now. Because the biggest reason why most people never become financially successful is because they treat their time poor. I've posted a video here on our YouTube channel where I talk about this, so be sure to check it out by following the link above where I talk about how you can treat your time like the rich. Now, this quick equation will instantly show you whether or not you're treating your time poor. So I want you to take part in this right now. This is the average amount of hours you tend to work in a year, 2,080. What you got to do is divide that with the income goal that you have in terms of your future. For example, if you want to earn $1 million a year, what you do is you divide $1 million with 2,080. And whatever that is how you got to begin to treat your time. You got to begin to treat your time like the rich, otherwise you cannot become rich. Yes, you might be in a situation where you cannot delegate all of the tasks, but you do have to eliminate tasks that is not worth your value. You see, the rich spend their time working on high income generating activities. So you got to ensure whatever you're working on is worth your hourly rate that you want to be worth one day. And that's the only way you'll be able to rewire your brain to really begin to view time like the rich people. The third is to add more value. Because the only time we get money in our life is when we add value into other people's lives. You see, that's what money is. Money is simply value. It's a medium of exchange of value for value. Whenever you add value, guess what? You get money. So the fastest way to make more money is ask yourself this question: how can I add incredible amount of value into other people's lives? Add more value and you shall get more money into your life. But of course, be willing to give and also be willing to receive. Don't block yourself from money coming your way. That's the third. That's how you begin to rewire yourself even more. Fourth is this shows you right now in terms of whereabouts you are in regards to your programming. The fastest way to see where you got to improve your knowledge as well as your belief is to hang around with people with money. Hang around with people who's further ahead of you in the journey, and look for a place where you disagree. Because if you disagree on something, maybe they talk about marketing and you're like, oh, I don't agree. I used to do the same. When I was new to the world of online businesses, I came across somebody who was saying ugly websites. This was a long time ago, by the way. He said how ugly websites make the most amount of money. And back then I really liked pretty websites, so I began to disagree with him. But then he was the one who was making $1 million, and here I was like barely affording rent. So you gotta realize this, different belief equals different results. So fastest way to see where are you tripping yourself up is watch more videos maybe online, or go hang around with successful people and begin to ask them questions about money, success, sales, marketing, mindset, personal development, and see where do you tend to disagree. The fifth is you gotta change the movies that's going on in your mind. You see, whatever's going on here is gonna dictate your reality. Whatever story you're telling yourself every single day is dictating your external world. When you change your story, your life changes. Are you playing scarcity movies? Are you playing, I can't afford that movie, it's too expensive, I can't do that movie? Because that is what's dictating everything. That's all life is. Life is nothing but a reflection of us. We see life not as it is, we see it as we are. So when you begin to change the movie that's going on in your mind, when you get rid of all of these lenses you've got in regards to how you see reality, and you begin to see the world as it is in terms of there is so much of everything, abundance, that's when game is over. That's when you begin to attract more wealth. In fact, I love to do this all the time. I go to luxury retail stores. I used to do this when I was younger to rewire my brain. I go to luxury retail stores and I just kind of stand in the middle and I see all of the transactions happening around me, and there's millions just being literally being sold and purchased or whatever around me, and I'm just like, whoa, there's so much money flowing. There's so much money to be made out there. You just gotta know, how do I make that flow to me? Well, you do that by adding more value. You do that by becoming somebody who serves more people, who provides value to people. That's the secret to becoming wealthy. So Insider, these are the 5 steps to rewire your brain for more money in your life. If you found today's video helpful, be sure to click that like button and comment below what has been your biggest takeaway that you're gonna work on today. And as always, Insider, follow your heart, my friend, and take action and go live the life you're truly born to live. I'll see you on the next video soon. Take care.